Hey, exactly a year ago today I started scripting, and it's a practice that has absolutely changed my life, for the better of course, but I want to share with you guys how it changed my life and hopefully it can inspire somebody out there to give it a shot. If you've heard of law of attraction or visualization, that's kind of what scripting is. It's basically being able to manifest whatever it is that your heart desires and what you want to have surrounded within your life. The only difference is instead of keeping it up here, you are writing it down on paper and sealing it out into the universe for it to manifest into your day-to-day life. So one of the biggest reasons why I started scripting was because I realized that my life just was not going how I wanted it to go. I was not attracting the right people, the right situations. Just overall, I felt like I had lost control and I just wasn't in alignment with my goals, with my vision, and what I wanted to accomplish. I just felt like I was off track. And the truth is, that happens. Sometimes life gets the best of you and you just kind of fall off. But it's about regaining that momentum and realigning yourself with what it is that you want to have. You need to imagine as if you have that right now and then talk about those feelings. Talk about what it's like to have those things. I really encourage you to use your senses. It could definitely help you when you're writing things down. Like imagine, feeling, tasting, whatever it is that you need to use. One of the things I started scripting about was having a new job opportunity. The thing is, I didn't want a job just for the money, to where I was getting paid what I was getting paid or had the benefits, but I wanted to have a job opportunity where I was able to work and meet so many amazing people, not just to network, but also to make lifelong friendships and to build connections outside of work. And I can definitely say that I've done that. I've met some really great people that encourage me to grow every day and who always push me to be better, who are always having these really nice intellectual talks with me. And that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted to meet like-minded people who are always continuing to grow. I also wrote about having a job that was close to home, where I was always able to make money, and that allowed me the opportunity to pay off debt. And all that stuff came to fruition. It happened. So when you're scripting that job opportunity that you want, don't be afraid to be specific. Write how much you expect to get paid. Talk about the things that you want to have at that job. Maybe you want them to have really great benefits. Maybe you want them to always cater lunch. Maybe you want them to always bring you Starbucks or whatever it could be. Be specific. And one of the examples that I said was, I love my job. I love going there because I'm surrounded by great coworkers. We're always supporting each other, always bringing us food. They're always bringing us coffee. I have the opportunity to always make money here. There's always extra hours that we can pick up and we can work. I shared this story with everybody that I started with. I remember when we had like our orientation, I would mention it, and I'd even still talk about it to this day. I always tell them like how happy I am that I was able to attract these people into my life, and we always have these really lengthy conversations about how amazing it is. I also manifested one of my great friends working with me. I would tell her, you're gonna be my coworker, you're gonna be my coworker. And that happened. And it's the other thing that I scripted about this time last year was my sense of creativity and just being able to practice that. One of my biggest values was creativity, and I wasn't doing anything to be a creative person. So I wanted to manifest creative people around me. I wanted to attract those people, continue being creative, to continue on my own journey. My journal entry for that went something like this. I've met so many creative people. I have met writers, videographers, YouTubers, people who are into music, who are producers. I also wrote down that I wanted to be able to be surrounded by events that they were doing or hosting, and that happened as well. It's so crazy. I can't emphasize it enough. So there are a few things I like to do to set me in the mood for manifesting and for scripting. This is not necessary at all. You don't need to do this. What I like to do is tidy up my room. I love to have a clean space where there's not a bunch of clutter and things everywhere. So I first begin by doing that. I turn on my Himalayan salt lamp that helps boost mood, and I light some sage if I have some around. I love the way sage smells. It's just so fresh and it helps clear negative energy. I also like to keep some crystals around. These are some of my favorites: selenite, amethyst, rose quartz, and clear quartz, which are meant to help cleanse and create high vibrations during our manifesting. So this is what my typical setup is like. I have all my things around me and I am just ready to get to creating, get to manifesting. Ooh, and another thing I love to do is I love to go on YouTube and find some meditation music. There's so many like awesome meditation music on there that you can find, and I love to play that in the background while I script. Don't feel like you need to go out and buy a fancy journal. I think if it's something that you're going to try out, give it a shot with whatever journal you have lying around. Something like this can work, or if you're like me, this is the journal that I used and bought. It's just a faux fur journal. It's not super thick, it's pretty thin, and I love this strap that goes around it. I think it's just super cute, and I mainly got it because I felt like it's gonna keep everything nice and tacked in here, and I could go back and reread it. And if I feel like I need to kind of remind myself of what are the things that I want, or if I want to look back to see what has happened, I easily can. The really cool thing is that you start to pick up and notice those things that you write about because it's ingrained into your subconscious mind. If you haven't tried scripting before, I totally think you should give it a shot. Don't be afraid to get lost in those visions that you have, get lost in your imagination, get lost in those feelings that you're going to feel. It's absolutely magical. It feels so great to feel as if you have things already. So when you close your eyes, just envision it and just really put it on paper. Go to town. I think you'll find a lot of fun enjoying it once you give it a shot. If you've tried scripting before, please share what has worked for you or what has happened. Oh, I'd love to hear it. I love talking about this subject. I could talk about this for hours, and I love sharing it with other people. Happy manifesting, happy scripting. Don't forget, you can get whatever it is that you want. I believe in you.